Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the Mr. Nil YouTube channel. Now I welcome you back to another video on Train Simulator World 6 as we're looking at a brand new DLC and timetable for the lovely Train Sim Mod 6. So we're going to be looking at the Class 805 Evero, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, then correct me in the comments down below, as you guys love to do with me. And we've also got a new 2025 timetable with the West Coast Main Line South, which is what we're going to be looking at, and for Birmingham to Crewe. So let's start off with the timetables. We have WCML South timetable. We have Milton Keynes 20. Right. I haven't actually downloaded it. I've bought it, but I haven't downloaded it. Sorry, I'll be a second. Alright, sorry about that. I forgot to actually press install. So, obviously we have a new timetable here, which is the West Coast Main Line South Evero 2025. And in this we have the Evero Class 805, 350/1, 66, 350/2, 377, 390, 350/3, and the 1972 Mark II tube stock. Now, for the West Coast Mainline timetable, there is a grand total of, how many services would this be? This would be 1, 2, 3. There is 27 services. I think the 805s, yeah, they say over here, they go to like really weird places like Chester to, no, not Chester, sorry, like Holyhead to London, or Blackpool to London. I didn't know it did that. I just thought it was fixed between Preston. So that is quite interesting. So if we press back, there's also a new timetable for the West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe add-on. So we have GJR Modern Timetable, which has the 805 in. So this one includes 150, 153, 350, 323, 158, 390, 66, 805, Flying Scotsman, Jubilee, and the 220 Voyager. For the 805, we have, well, on this timetable, 36. So that's actually quite a lot more. So that means in total, there's about, did I say 22? So there'd be 66, no, not 66, sorry, 68 timetable services. No, sorry, 56, 58, sorry. My brain's not running. So we're going to be doing a service on the West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe. From Crewe to Stafford, we're going to choose 1A44, the 1332 service from Chester to Euston at 1:53 PM. Let's go. So here we are, we have, well, we're hauling 258 tonnes on a 5-car set that is 141 yards long. So, welcome. From what I am aware of, this is basically an 801 reskin with a couple new things. So the cab is exactly the same as the 801. If we go out though, and we go down this corridor, we do have, what's it called? What's the operator? Avanti West Coast. We have Avanti West Coast interiors. With updated sounds and announcements. I think we also have announcements on the train. So I do like the seats on this. They actually do look very nice. We have that green colour. I'm surprised it's not like the blue and green, like the darker green. Perhaps, I'm not sure. Do the toilets work is my big question. These are toilets, right? No, they don't. That's really sad. So we have the emergency equipment cupboard. I think that's also a new feature. Over here we have a litter bin, which, that's a very small bin. Wow. Okay. And yeah, it looks very nice. I do quite like it. We have like the coach B and all that. I'm not sure what that sound is. I think that's a ticket sound. I could be wrong though. So we are going to come into the cab. I think there is new door sounds. So that's actually our first step. We need to open up the doors. So if I press U, I think there is new door sounds. This is what the outside model looks like, by the way. Actually looks quite nice. I do really like this. I love the texturing on this. And obviously we have this over here, which looks very nice. So let's open up our doors. Do we have any different sounds? Let's hear it. There we go. We have a new opening sound. That actually sounds really, really nice. Kind of sounds like real life, doesn't it? Or like a YouTube video. I quite like that. Obviously, we have our passengers boarding now. For some reason, my button doesn't work, so I have to, like, press the button. So, let us close the door from the inside this time. Perfect. So, let's set up our cab. So, master key in, reverse it into forwards.
Please familiarise yourself with the safety notices displayed throughout the train.
There's the announcement. So, let's put on our headlights, pressing H. We want day running. Actually, you know what? Let's have marker lights on. There we go. And let's do a two-channel horn. I don't think it's a new horn. I could be wrong, though. So it is the same as the 801's horn, but I think the 801's horn is a bit sharper and louder. This one isn't, though. Yeah, okay, it sounds the same on the inside as well. We do have a red signal. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not actually too sure. Why would that be? Let's see. I think it's because of this service. Let's remove that train. Okay, I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. Green signal. So let us go on to right over here, and let's see this apart then, shall we? Let's go. Very lovely motor sounds. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I'm a fan of that. That actually sounds really nice. It sounds nice on the inside as well. I'll let you guys listen to it. Now, I am speeding a bit, but I just want to see what our top speed is, if it's the same as the 801. I believe it would be, as they are different variations of 801s, I believe, because they are in the 800XX series, or 80XX series, sorry. But I am enjoying this. What I don't think is on the Avanti West Coast 805s in the cab, this. I don't like the purple fabric. I'm fairly certain that's only on the 801s, and it just makes it look like an 801 from the inside, which, I mean, it is. So I do 805 cab, or class 805 cab. Let me just see. So it, oh, okay, so it is purple on the 805. That's interesting. Right. I think it could be a bit darker though. So we're doing 84 miles an hour. Again, it sounds quite nice on the inside. Let's just get a shot of it. God, it's very loud. Very loud, actually. Why is the train that loud? Wow. Let's get a shot of it passing though. So let's go here. Now, I have actually heard on PS5 there is a ton of texturing issues, like blurry textures and that. Like you see when you're loading down a train that hasn't fully loaded yet. So, that is interesting. It is honestly quite unfortunate that the train is so loud, because it's definitely not my volume, I don't think. Could be my volume. I don't think it's my volume, though, because I was just watching a YouTube video and that sounded okay. So, I'm not too sure on that. But it handles well. I mean, it's an 800 really. There's nothing special about it. We're doing 106 miles an hour. Now, the top speed of 801s is 126 miles an hour. If I just Google the class 805 top speed, I'm guessing it's 126 miles an hour. 125 miles an hour. Okay, so the 801, I believe, does go 126 miles an hour. I'm not too sure why. It does go 126 on train sim. I think it's because... Oh, no, they go 140 miles an hour. Well, that's interesting. Oh. Interesting. Right. So does that mean we're technically able to go 140 then? Considering I'm fairly certain this is downhill. Again, it's uphill. So if we get to a downhill section, could we reach speeds of 140? I'm not too sure. We do have a red signal up and coming though, so I am just going to delete the upcoming train that we have the red signal for, which would be would be, okay, I'm not sure. We are a non-stop service to, I don't even know, we have a stop in 19 miles, which is Stafford, I believe. Yeah, and I think that's where our service ends. So, we're probably going to stop at the next station, which would be, it better not be Stafford. I think it's Stafford. Okay, but we'll probably end the video there. If I don't get time to get to Stafford, then I will unfortunately end the video a bit early. But it does sound quite nice. Yeah, I quite like it. Yeah, I mean, the sounds are nice. I think it does sound the same as the 801 at high speed, in my opinion. Probably because it has got the same sounds, but it's looking okay. It's just the one thing I don't like is that we have too many ATXX series in Train Sim World now. I feel like that. Sorry, there's curry powder or chili powder. I don't know what it is. So, as I was saying, I think there's too many. Like, we have the 801, the 800, and now the 805. I think there is a Class 803 as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, Class 803, the Lumo ones. Is there a Class 804? Great Essential ones, which are new. Okay, so they're new ones. They actually look quite nice. I quite like them. I wouldn't mind an 804, okay? It would be nice to get Marylebone. Just a random thing. I would like a Marylebone route one day. And apparently there's EMR 806s, or... No, they're fictional. Okay. Okay. So I probably am going to end the video here, guys. I am very sorry. We have accumulated speed of 126 miles an hour, though, which is our top speed. Which is unrealistic, because we're meant to be going 125. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, make sure to click that like and subscribe button. I shall see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, my friends. And bye for now. See ya.